Hi there. Welcome to my pond. Today I have some more novelty bags to show you. I'm going to start with a recent addition to my collection. Sweet little turtle clutch. How beautiful is that? So sparkly and bedazzled. And look at his little face. So cute. So you can see this has these green rhinestones as the shell. And it has it on both sides. So even the underside of this turtle is bedazzled. And then on the shell side, I love the geometric pattern that it has across all these hexagons with the, more diamanty, clear rhinestone gems to make the shape. There's a lot of detail in this, and even sweet little head is bedazzled in more of a brown, almost topaz kind of color. And even his little feet here on the sides and the outer border of the shell all has that same deeper brown colored rhinestone. I just love it. It's just so sparkly. Catches all the light. And has these two little gem eyes. And a little tail on the back as well. And then you can see the hinges here. So obviously the clutch opens on this side. I haven't even opened it yet myself, so let's open this. I can see that on this side it has like an extra little foot or a fin here. So that's obviously where we'll open this up. There we go. Ooh. Beautiful shining silver on the inside, like a pearl. And it has some extra little rhinestones here for if some fall off. I love that attention to detail. Very handy, always to have some spares. So I'll definitely keep these. In case I lose any, I can just glue them back on. Beautiful chain detail. See the links? Very pretty chain, I think. It's not really that long a chain, but still long enough to wear over your arm or wrist if you don't want to be holding it all night. Always handy to have a chain. And especially for this type of purse, because I think, given all the rhinestones, it might be a bit uncomfortable holding it with your hand, and also given the little feet on the side and the curves of the border, how they sort of flick up. So I feel like if you're holding it like this might be a bit awkward and uncomfortable, so I think I'll probably make use of that strap when I use it. It's just so sparkly and pretty. And I even love the detail of how the little face here is not exactly centered, not straight on, just a little off to the side, which is sort of a more realistic characteristic of a turtle, you know? So, yeah, very detailed, very sparkly, very unique purse. All things I love. Okay. Alright, so moving on to my next purse, I'm going to show you a shell clutch that I bought. This is a lovely muted gold color. I say muted because it's not one of those really bright yellow golds. It's a more dull gold, which I think looks a bit more elegant and expensive, personally. I love the shape of this. So far, every time I've used this, I've had compliments on it. I think that it's obviously a lot more understated and not quite as attention grabbing and as loud as the turtle, but definitely still brings attention. Honestly, I'm just enjoying that sound. Oh, and you can hear the chain, of course, inside. Just tumbling around. Okay, so now let's open this one up. So this has magnetic closure, like most of them, and it opens just here. It's a little bit harder to open, so sorry. That's why I was resting up, just to give myself a bit more purchase, I guess, to open it. Okay. So you can see the inside. Side for now. You can see the inside without all that noise. Okay. It might not look that roomy, but I am able to fit my phone, some tissues, I always have tissues, some lip gloss, my keys, and I had a little wallet as well in there, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's everything I need when I go out. So is really what's most important. Sorry. When I wore this one the other day, a lady commented that it reminded her of the necklace that Ursula wears when she transforms into Veronica. I believe it's Veronica. Yeah, when Ursula turns human and she wears the necklace that contains Ariel's voice. She said it reminds her of that. Okay. So next bag, I'm going to continue the theme of shells here and show you my Betsey Johnson snail bag. They had several different colors, but I just loved this beautiful, colorful floral. The colors in here are just perfect. Yellow, purple, pinks, greens. I think that works so well with a snail theme, you know, very garden party colors. And it has this wonderful sparkly spiral around the shell, and it is on both sides here. And this is a very generous size bag, so will definitely fit a lot in this one. There's no need to sort of edit down what you're going to be taking. You can fit as much as you need. And look, this lovely brass color, these little eyes and antennas. Such a fun bag, I think. I think my nieces would love this bag. I love how cartoonish the snail is. Very turbo. And Betsey Johnson always has beautiful details on her products. As you can see, this sort of collar on the snail here, and even the zip has this little daisy flower tying in with the flowers on the shell. And for the strap we have brass chain matching the brass snail, but then some fabric in that gorgeous, colorful floral, matching the shell, of course. So that's something I just appreciate so much with any Betsey Johnson bag. You can always expect beautiful details like this. Everything is all thought out. So this one obviously has a zip opening, so let's unzip this now. Struggling with these nails today. They're a lot longer than I usually wear. So now this is the inside here, and in here you can see more of those beautiful details I was mentioning. See on the pocket here? Try and show it. Okay, Okay, so see on this pocket, it even has a strip of this same floral fabric. So yes, just beautiful details, really. What you expect from such a good quality bag. Okay. And I'll zip this back up. Now finally I'm going to move away from the shells, but I'm going to stick with floral instead. Okay. So the next bag I have here is a Kate Spade Florals for Days 3D flowers. These plastic petals all over the top. So it's made to look like a vase with these beautiful bright flowers on top. I adore this bag. As you can see, it has down the front here flower stems and leaves. And it has a small handle here to hold, which is how I love to use it personally. I just think it looks so sweet just holding it like that. But you can see it also has these little clasps here for the longer strap if you want to carry it over your shoulder a bit longer. But I just love holding it like this personally. And then you can see the beautiful Kate Spade plaque here, the little badge, gold accents, and this this is how you open this bag. So you just flip open this, which is magnetic closure, and that hinges open. On the underneath of the lid, there's a little pocket here with another Kate Spade badge. So you could put like a bank card in there, ID if you wanted. And then inside here we have the long strap that you can attach to those clasps as I showed before. So it just has the lobster claw, very easy to attach, and then you can have it. And then you can use it as a shoulder bag if you'd like. And again, there is lots of room in this bag. It's a very roomy bag, so fits everything you need in there. You can see. Okay, so I'm just going to pop the strap back in. And just close this up. Obviously, the main feature of this bag is these amazing flowers across the top. These beautiful, it's a yellow, it almost looks chartreuse, but it is yellow. And then the beautiful baby pink and pastel blue. So pretty. And in the center of each of these flowers, there's a little rhinestone, just glinting, so you just get that sort of touch of sparkle when it catches the light. Stunning. And the way that the petals sit up, they look like butterflies almost, right? Like covered in butterflies. I adore it. The colors and the 3D effect. It's a bit sort of, it's very fantasy-like to me, very much like cartoon. It sort of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland in a way, just that sort of feel. I don't know how else to describe it. Beautiful. Okay, so that's that one. And then the next and final bag I have to show you is another by Kate Spade. Okay. This is quite magical. It's a hot air balloon bag, as you can see. So this has the little wrist strap. I didn't mean to open it then. So the wrist strap, which just slips over the wrist like so, and then you carry this beautiful hot air balloon around with you. So I'll just take this off. So you can see we have this wicker basket at the bottom with the beautiful woven details, and it has this Kate Spade plaque here, and even the inside of the basket has the beautiful red satin lining. So much attention to detail in every Kate Spade bag. course, we have the chains connecting the basket to the balloon. And the balloon itself is this buttery soft, I think it's leather. I was going to say leather. I think it's leather, but I really could be wrong. But it's a beautiful, soft, smooth material. I love the feel. And it has this fun pattern across here with the red and white stripes. Very Cirque du Soleil. And the detail of not just a round sphere, but these like divots in between. I'm not sure how to describe this, but you can see what I mean. It's not just round, it has these spaces in between. A lot of attention to detail, right? And as you saw before, it's quite easy to open. Just have a magnetic closure at the top. Oh, this here is just the Kate Spade care booklet. So I just leave that in there with all the care instructions. And you can see the beautiful red lining of the balloon. Quite spacious as well. Plenty of room for everything needed. And if you wanted, you could even put something little in the basket. Although I'd personally be worried it would fall out. But still, you could put a little lip gloss pot in there. You know, if it's just a cheap little lip gloss, then I suppose it doesn't matter if it falls out, does it? And you can see there's even a little zipped section, which is very handy if you want to lock something away in there. And I love that it has the two sections here, so it just makes it easier to find things, right? If you've got your items separated, like your phone on one side, keys on the other, something like that. Just much easier. I always prefer some separation. Okay, so let's close this cup like so. And there you have it, my Kate Spade hot air balloon purse. I would love to know what you think about my bags. Please let me know in the comments which was your favorite, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.